It's easy to underestimate the complexity of a problem if it's simply about, here's the piece of knowledge I have, apply this. No, it's in the context of trying to get at systemic risk, the many drivers, the many scales that create human risk and insecurity. But yet we know that human beings are made up of stories, the metaphors they use, the context in which they act, their notions of family and interactions are all built through how we think. So there's a perception aspect, of course, the cognitive basis for how we act, how we perceive the risk that we're facing, how we perceive the consequences of acting in the near term or the long term. But even more important than the cognitive aspect is the idea of preserving human dignity, the ability for people to make decisions about their own environments and about their own futures. We need to create the awareness of moving from not just event by event, but to how risk is accumulated over time from one event to the next, and the actions that we take to transform the information about that into knowledge, getting the data and information into practice, overcoming the gap between what we know about what to do and what happens in practice, working very closely with local communities. One of the lessons out of the GAR report and in the solutions area is we identify the dimensions such as partnerships, the role of local leaders, the role of the private sector, public sector, and NGOs in helping us to overcome this gap between theory and practice, but most critically, enabling local communities to manage and respond to their own risks and to reduce those risks into the future. And a part of that collaboration is financing the capabilities of local groups and local people to make changes in their environment.